survived 1,000 days on the Ultimate Survival World. The Ultimate Survival World is a custom-made world by a content creator named Trixyblox. He has redesigned and reimagined all of the naturally generated structures that Mojang originally implanted into the game, and the results are outstanding. Together with his partner Stephblox, they created an entire story that connects cultures and civilizations in different biomes and tells a tale on how they interact with each other. Then comes me, the hero of the story. I was ready to fight. I was ready to win. I was ready to complete the Ultimate Survival World Challenge. My journey began after I was escorted into the world by that kind villager you can see on the screen right now. He dropped me off and I was ready to conquer. Watch the lore series on the Stephblox YouTube channel. In this story, Steph explains how a coven of witches created the Nether Portal in order to go searching for the ancient debris found only in the Netherworld. But a clan of zombie pigmen chased them out of the Netherworld and they fled. Later, a group of villagers destroyed the Nether Portal because they were frightened of any other creatures coming through the portal and killing them, essentially. I'm taking the bed. So I started my journey in the USW by taking a bed and grabbing the essential tools. I was going to need them in order to survive. Hey look, a staircase. Look at this. It's a ruin. It's been totally trashed. I found the Nether Portal quite fast because it was only up the road from where I had been dropped off by the villager. I explored the plains biome for quite some time, finding food and sleeping a couple of nights. I eventually found a campsite where there was a skeleton head. What do we have here? Whoa. What is it? Is it a bridge? I discovered the Mushroom Island, and with that, the next part of the lore story continued. In the story, a young villager girl had travelled across the bridge and found her way onto the Mushroom Island. Once there, she messed with some arrangement of rocks and stuff. And she destroyed the spell that had been cast by the witches, by the coven, to create an elusive image of the place. And she went back to inform the villagers of the witch coven and their location, their position. And so the villagers went to the opposite side of the river and created a tower, an outlook, to guard the witches. Ah, are you trying to attack me? If I wanted to attack you, I would attack you. Whoa! I made my way onto the Witch's Island, totally unaware of any witch coven. And I found a cave that was totally filled to the brim with ore. Plenty of ore. Gold, iron, emerald. It was all there. The only problem was there were loads of monsters. Ugh. I'm getting drenched. Alright, one chest plate coming up. I became curious, so I went to explore. We seem to be in a village. Wait a minute. What the hell is that? It's a witch! It's a witch! Ah! Run! 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 Ah, it's after me. Ah! Being curious again, I went around to the big tower to see what was going on there. Uh-oh. He's dead. I found it to be a pillager outpost, and I'm still a bit shaky on the story as to why the pillagers had, or the villagers had become pillagers. Maybe the witches had cast a spell on them. I travelled through the plains biome some more, and then eventually found my way to the jungle. What do we have here? More lore unfolded, and in this story, it was explained that a jaguar had saved a tribe of people from an attack by spiders. Then, to show appreciation to the jaguar, the tribe built a maze and 2 jaguar statues at the front of their ancient kingdom. This biome isn't nearly as bad as the normal vanilla biomes. After trekking around in the jungle for a little while, I eventually found a jungle temple. So I climbed up and broke in through the side. I'm in. I hear something being triggered. Oh, I found a chest. Iron and a saddle. I could be in some major danger right now. Whoa. Will that happen again? How do I deactivate it? Whoa. Is there any more loot to find? I honestly don't know. Ooh, close. A new day. I headed down toward a river and found a dark wood forest across on the other side. What do we have over here? Is it more of the same biome? Or have I met the end of the biome? In this part of the story, it's explained that the Dark Forest village in particular houses a great number of different races, including hobbits. And down the road some is a wizard who gets the hobbits into a whole bunch of mischief. I adventured up into the biome and found an abandoned village. Sarah's diary. Dear diary, we are in grave danger. The merchant family who reside in the woodland mansion have established a trade link with a distant land, and something has gone horribly wrong. The plague has taken hold of most of the village now. I am one of the only survivors. I refuse to flee. I have faith that the island will find its new protector and I will be saved. The village must be cleansed of this dreaded curse. Wait, can I hear something outside? I learned more about this family later as I went through the series, but because of the way I ventured around the USW, I learned about the plague really early on. Now, the family had done something, and it had jeopardized the village and turned all of the people there into vicious zombies that were plagued. And the family approached the village and found the infested town. They fell off their horses and backed up into the center of the village. And fortunately, a door flung open and there was an old man who was still human. He invited them into the house with great haste, and they were told a story by him about what had happened to the village. I need a frickin' map. Whoops. That was a waste. What the hell was that? What the hell? I was almost hit by lightning. Wow. Look at this place. So, I had found my way to the wizard's house. By the way, if you're sick of my explanations about how the lore story took place and what happened by now, do remember to go and watch the Stephblox lore channel to learn all of the lore for yourself. But keep tuned here. Keep watching what we have here. I should talk about the wizard. The wizard was the main reason why the biome stuck together the way it did. All of the lands, all of the different biomes, the territories, they all came together and merged into one island, and he was responsible for that. He also kept on top of all of the secrets and did a lot of research to understand why things happened in the USW. But like I said, if you go and watch the lore series after this, strictly after this, you'll learn a lot more about the wizard, and it's really interesting. All of the lore is really interesting. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. I am leaving now. It had to be done. It had to be done. I am the wizard now. So, yeah, I killed the wizard. So what? What, you want to fight about it? Yeah, I killed the wizard. And I found an anvil in his house that I took. And plenty of bookshelves, too. I'm out of here. How do I get down? How do I get down from here? This guy was like Dumbledore. I think he foresaw my killing of him. He knew I was coming, because he got one last laugh in. What a clutch. The Great Wizard. The Great Wizard. I travelled by boat down the stream and found what I thought was the Woodland Mansion. But it turned out to be a church. And then inside, I found an alley. Good. Hello, little guy. Hello. Hello, little guy. Where are you going? But this thing had no interest in being my friend. It kept flying away from me. A friendly village. For the sake of keeping this video short, I've skipped over a whole load of content. But do be sure to go and watch the entire series that I've made. The Mesa biome. 3 different tribes established a trade agreement that they called the Interbiome Connection. The Interbiome Connection. I had travelled quite far into the Mesa, and I found quite a lot of loot. Oh, it's a spawner, that's why. I need paper! Paper! I was hell-bent on finding paper to make a map. What do we have here? And so I had trekked all the way back down to the desert from the Mesa. Dude. Okay, so the Pharaoh had started off as a good guy. He was a good guy, diplomatic, very nice. But over the years, his greed grew and grew as he collected more and more treasure. And then he eventually became obsessed with a piece of treasure called the amulet. No, this sacred amulet. But this amulet played on his greed and eventually led him to have conversations with the gods from the netherworld. Ow. Spider spawner. Spider spawner. And I will mine a load of obsidian. I can't believe there's nothing in the middle. Okay, I've got 28 pieces of obsidian. I'm out of here. What do you know? I was in the desert temple all along. I had no idea. I found paper! Anyway, I will see you back in the mines tomorrow. At this point, I had made my way down to Sandstone Village. A village that had been laid waste to by the Nether God of Evil. There was a young couple who became friends, unlikely friends, Azim and Yurima. And they became friends because the Pharaoh had made Azim join the team of miners. And so he had been selected to join the team of miners. And his father had died down in the mines several weeks before. So he was split off from his family. And yeah, he became friends with Yurima. Yurima. Come on, give me some paper somewhere. I need more paper. Yes! I can finally make a map.
It called out to the pharaoh, pretending to be the voice of a god, convincing him to lay out 3 wither skulls from his treasure collection and perform a special ritual to put an end to the betrayal he had suspected the people of the Sandstone village had been plotting. He retreated to the entrance of his temple. He watched with glee as the wither attacked the villagers. Asim, Yurima and the rebel miners arrived just in time. In a swift, desperate change of plan, the miners dispersed, some attempting to fight off the wither, others trying to usher the panicked village folk and their beloved animals to the interbiome mine entrance and into safety. The desert fell into chaos. The wither laid waste to the Sandstone village, and it was left in ruins.
What the hell? I want an entire map for the entire world, not just one measly little map. No! 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 All of the effort I put in. All of the effort I put into this. And I got one measly little map. Ah! 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 Despite being upset about the map, I decided I would head back to the Dark Forest. I had heard a tale of a sword east. I'm heading for the Dark Forest. I have unfinished business. Wait a minute. Why am I looking at the jungle? We need to go to the Dark Forest. I hear there's a really, really awesome sword just lying around waiting for someone to come and pick it up. So we need to go and get that.
And that brings us to the Woodland Mansion, once home to a wealthy family of merchants, now an ominous, abandoned zombie haven. So, what happened? Well, it all started with the Darkwood Merchants, a family of successful traders and adventurers who originated in the Darkwood village. They became the brokers of some very successful trade links, and soon became involved in some lucrative trading themselves, becoming entangled with the island's many secrets and discovering some of its ancient artefacts. This business was passed down through the family, and its profits allowed them to build a home beyond the village, to house their family and the many secrets they had discovered over centuries. The Darkwood Merchants were renowned for their talents, but the broad knowledge and valuable relics they had collected also made them a target for both the jealousy of the Darkwood villagers and the greed of thieves and outlaws. The Woodland Mansion was their haven. They could store their knowledge in their grand library, raise their children in a safe environment, and keep an eye on the happenings of the Dark Forest. The wizard even cast enchantments upon the mansion and the family, in an attempt to protect the most precious treasures and secrets from falling into the wrong hands. And so, for many years, generations of the family lived peacefully in their mansion. Each generation grew up enjoying the grand home built by their ancestors, learning the tricks of the trade as they matured, eventually becoming part of the family business. Those who sought to wreck their idyllic life by infiltrating the mansion to uncover the island's secrets were unsuccessful. The wizard's enchantments kept the family safe for many years. However, it seemed that the family would unravel of its own accord. Many generations of success would be toppled by the ignorance of just one.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, it's gone. Where's the moon? There it is. I carried on my way toward the Dark Forest, trying my best to figure out how to get back to the Dark Forest. I had no idea. Oh, this thing is useless. Where does this bridge lead? But after a whole load of traveling, I eventually found my way to the Dark Forest. Boy! Hey, boy! Let me help you. Hey! What are you doing? Pig! What are you doing? What are you doing down there? Now look what you made me do. I jumped in after you. Like a fool. I'm taking the river.
And whilst they may have deceived the maze of the jaguar, the twins had no idea how much trouble they would cause by stealing one of the ancestral statues from the jungle temple. Arriving home at dusk, the twins snuck inside, hiding the statue in one of the mansion's spare rooms and crawling up to bed, exhausted from their long journey. They would deal with their worried parents in the morning. However, during the night, something peculiar happened. The shrinking potion used on the hidden ancestral statue wore off, and it grew back to its original size. Meanwhile, the wizard's enchantments fell away from the Woodland Mansion and the Darkwood Merchants, leaving them unprotected and vulnerable. The twins, unbeknownst to them, had disturbed the sacred ancestral statues of the jungle city's deceased leaders, and for this, there was a price to pay, no matter the intentions of the disruptor. Unfortunately for Caius and June, their seemingly innocent adventures had sealed the fate of their family, and the luckless events that followed were nature's reprisal for their disruption of the peace.
Hello! Hello! There's nothing here. Okay, I'm at the top. Ooh, more hills. I'm going down this way.
As he too noticed the family's injuries. In a panic, he told them they had just a few days before the plague would take hold, hurriedly forcing them to leave. He ushered them out the door and the family made a run for their horses. As the snarling, gurgling horde chased after the Darkwood merchants, they desperately clambered onto their horses and rode through the forest as fast as they could. As their horses galloped through the dark forest, Caius and June knew what this meant. The wizard's enchantment had broken and their wounds were not healing rapidly like they normally would. Something must have triggered the wizard's enchantments falling away. They had read about this kind of misfortune countless times, and it could only be explained by a terrible curse. The twins realised they had to confess to their parents, explaining to them why the wizard's protections had failed them and showing them the ancestral jungle statue that they had hidden in the back rooms of the Woodland Mansion. Their only hope now was that their parents, with all their knowledge, would know what to do next. Caius and June's parents were angry and disappointed to hear about their mischief in the jungle, explaining that the wizard had forbade all from entering the ancient jungle city for good reason. He had been working on calming the elements to contain the elemental curse and prevent it from unleashing its wrath on the whole island. Thankfully, the twins had not disrupted the elemental totems, but they had instead tampered with the jungle's sacred ancestral statues, which had broken the wizard's protective enchantments and condemned the family to face terrible misfortune. Knowing that the wizard would refuse to help them after the twins' forbidden heist had broken his enchantments, the family became desperate to find a cure to the zombie plague before their time ran out. According to the old man they had encountered, the disease took a few days to take hold of the infected, and the family spent a good portion of this time scouring their extensive grand library for answers. After hours of research, they eventually came to the conclusion that their only option was to the south, on the mysterious Mushroom Swamp Island, said to be the home of a powerful coven of witches, the only beings capable of reversing such a curse besides the wizard. Knowing that the family's eldest daughter, Eden, had travelled down south to the plains to establish a new trade agreement with the village, the family knew that she was their only chance. And so they sent their fastest homing pigeon with a message for Eden, informing her of what had happened and asking for her help. Eden received the message and raced to the south on the plains village without hesitation. She came to the bridge, alarmed to see it had collapsed in the middle, which you may recall occurring in the plains chapter. With no other choice, Eden dashed down to the water, diving into the ocean and swimming across to the island as fast as she could. She reached the edge of the harsh, steep landscape, clambering out of the water and beginning the perilous climb up the slopes of the Mushroom Swamp Island. Trying her best not to look down, she tentatively made her ascent, wincing at the sound of dislodged rocks tumbling down the harsh slopes beneath her feet.
Down I go. Alright, I've got a good feeling. After trekking over like 5 mountains, I've got a good feeling. I must be close. I made my way across the dark forest, finding a peculiar building that looked odd and misshaped. What's that? Do I go in? The Woodland Mansion. What the hell was that? Whoa! Whoa! Ah! That hit so hard! I had stumbled upon the Woodland Mansion, and I found the evoker with its vexes.
Finally, Eden made it to the top, darting up the hill and into the village. She reached the top, startled by the cackling coven of witches in the centre of the village. The witches prepared to attack, but Eden insisted they wait so she could explain herself. Amused by Eden's desperation, the witches listened as she begged them to help her save her family and cure them of the zombie plague before they were lost forever. The witches chatted amongst themselves, giggling and cackling before turning back to Eden. Strangely enough, they agreed to help. Eden was not convinced that their intentions were truly altruistic, but she had no choice but to trust them. The witches gathered around a cauldron, muttering incantations under their breath and throwing in various ingredients. Eden waited nearby until finally the witches returned to her with 4 potion bottles. They flashed her a twisted smile, handing over the potions and telling her to pass them on to her family, assuring her that the plague would be cured and the curse afflicted by the ancestral jungle statue would be lifted. Eden thanked the witches and rushed back down the hill, hearing their cackles fade as she neared the broken bridge. She clambered back down the cliffside, swam back to the mainland and jumped back on her horse, galloping northeast towards the dark forest. After a long ride, she reached the mansion, rushing inside to give her family the antidote to the plague. Caius, June and their parents gulped down the potions, With their time running out any second now, they had nothing to lose. With their potion bottles emptied, the family checked their wounds and to their surprise, they were healing. The potion seemed to have worked. They were cured. A few more moments passed, and as the family began to celebrate, something horrifying began to unfold. Before Eden's eyes, her family began to transform. Their skin dulled to a gloomy grey, and their expressions twisted and warped into something non-human, something evil and callous. And suddenly, the realisation hit her. Eden had been tricked by the witches. In fact, this was their plan all along. The merchant family had become the witches' evokers, essentially their eyes and ears on the mainland, who would protect the woodland mansion and its precious secrets for the witches to claim when their time came. They would guard the mansion, whilst the witches would bide their time and continue their preparations to defeat the wizard, take the mansion's secrets for themselves, and eventually achieve their goal of taking over the entire USW. Mortified by the transformation of her loved ones, Eden bolted out the door, her now deranged family totally unrecognisable. Sending their vexed ghouls to attack her, she mounted her horse and fled her home, distraught that she had lost her entire family as a result of the witch's deceit. Where she fled remains a mystery to the Darkwood villagers, but it is rumoured that she sought sanctuary with an old friend, somewhere in the west.
Whoa! What's this? Dude! Dude! I found it! And there you had it. I had found the Sword of Acna. The sword left by the Protector, ready for the next Protector of the USW. I'm on my way back to the Desert Temple. I've been tipped off. I'm back here because I've been tipped off about a load of buried treasure that apparently you can find under the temple. I didn't know about this, but some kooky villager in the Plains biome told me about it. So I'm going to go and try and find it. But I've been warned that there's a load of TNT. A load of TNT ready to go off if it's triggered. So I had made my way back to the temple because I had heard about some treasure. I was curious when I was last there. I believe there must have been something in the middle of the temple. Oh, there we go, look. There we go. Is that going to blow it up? Right, I'm digging down here. There was TNT embedded under the ground below the temple, and I was too late. I had let a spill of lava spill down. It made its way right down to the ground, and it's so dark. No! No! The treasure! I had been foolish, and I had accidentally blown up the entire treasure. I can't believe what I've done. I blew the whole place up. Okay, I'm back up. Oh, man. Well, it's a good thing I didn't die. I'm out of here. What a letdown. I'm looking for something. Some shred of hope. Whoa. Just like that. That's what I'm looking for. A big frickin' jaguar head sticking out of the sand. I had gone looking for some shred of hope because I hadn't actually seen any treasure in the pyramid. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I just saw the explosion. But I found a jaguar head and then realized it was a cave. The cave of the Scarab Amulet. Lanterns, nice. Oh, a book. Aha! You found the cave of the Scarab Amulet. But where is the amulet? Well, it is lost, along with the rest of the Pharaoh's treasure. Yeah, I know about the Pharaoh's treasure. You must undertake the pirate's treasure hunt in order to find the amulet and the rest of the treasure. And the amulet took hold of this greed, amplifying it even further. The Sandstone villagers began to fear for their safety as the Pharaoh's cruelty worsened each day. The self-indulgence of the Pharaoh fueled the Nether Demon of greed, empowering it so much that it was able to access the overworld. Dude, here, you take this. Dude, That's insane. So the Wither, the Wither accessed the overworld. That's probably why the village is so destroyed. The Wither accessed the overworld because of his greed. I better stay clear of that amulet, even if I do find it. But look, I'm getting away with myself here. There's a chance that the treasure is still around. There's a shipwreck. I'm heading towards the coast. So this was the first I'd heard about the Sandstone Village and what happened, as I hadn't been watching the lore videos. I'd only been playing the game. And I discovered that it was the Wither that had destroyed Sandstone Village. I was quite aware that the village had become a wreck, and it was originally a village. But I had a shred of hope. The treasure could have existed still. I had to find this shipwreck. I had to find this shipwreck. And with that, the treasure hunt had begun. I found it! The shipwreck! The shipwreck! What else do we have in here? Nothing. Alright. Ahoy, adventurer. I found clue 1, and it gave me a riddle. It told of Pillars O'Plenty, and it directed me to the Desert Temple once again. Pillar O'Plenty. It must be under a pillar or something. Pillar O'Plenty. Take 3 steps to the left. Take 3 steps to the left. Dude. A chest. Dude, I found it. I found a clue. No way. And a gapple. You found clue number 2. You are 1 step closer to finding the lost treasure of the evil pharaoh. If you'd like to skip the lore, head to the last pages for the next clue. Clue number 2. Look for a creature grand in stature, sat behind a labyrinth where souls are captured, deep in the jungle, far away from home. Search for the jaguars made of stone. The jungle. I've got to go to the jungle. Okay, I guess we're going back to the jungle. We better start. I don't suppose my compass will be much help. If I find a nether portal on the way, I'm going to rebuild it. There it is. This is going to take me ages. A total hassle. Come on. Come on. Where's my lighter? Where's my fire lighter? You are kidding me with this. I don't have a fire lighter on me. Ah, I need flint and steel. I decided, because I didn't have any flint and steel, that I would make a base at the nether portal. Right. I had loads of loot that I needed to keep in one place, so that I could collect even more loot when I headed to the jungle. I had no other choice. I had to leave all of my possessions behind. Okay, I've made my enchantment table. It looks rather good. Do I have any lapis? I don't have any lapis, do I? Of course. Of course I don't have lapis. Ah well, we'll have to find some on the road. I explored for a long time and eventually found a new village deep in the jungle. Hello! Hello! Is anyone here? Hello! Is anyone here? Hello! Oh, you're there. Hello. Okay. I will spend the night here. Okay, Whoa, that looks like I might... Dude, I found it. Holy shit! I'm here. I'm falling, but I'm here. How do I get down? Because of the direction in which I had adventured into the jungle temple, I ended up at the back of the maze, and I had a really easy time getting to the stone jaguar. Once there, I had to look under its right paw, or was it its left paw? One of the paws, and I found the third clue. Diamond, nice. Okay. You hear a train whistle sound. Follow the rails from the town to the west. Cross over the canyon to find the chest. What's up with that? If I push one of these, will something happen? And the earth totem. There's some immense energy here. Anyway, I'm going to read this book. The elemental protector totems
were an essential part of the city's growth and survival. Living in the mysterious Kama Mountains comes with its perks, even extending the lifespan of its inhabitants. But it also has its pitfalls. The powers of the mountains had to be controlled and stabilised, otherwise the city would fall into chaos and the elements would unleash their wrath between the mountain peaks. To calm the elements, the tribe built 4 sacred totems, at which they would leave tributes each year. These totems represented the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and water. Each totem would protect the city from the wrath of each element. For instance, this earth totem protected the land from infertility and natural disaster. Every year, a group of the city's people would undertake a perilous pilgrimage across the vast jungle landscape, searching for these 4 elemental protector totems. At each totem, they would leave valuable offerings and perform rituals to preserve the power of the sacred elements, which were essential for the city's survival. After finding earth, wind, fire, and water, the pilgrimage would finish at the temple, and those who succeeded were celebrated in a grand ceremony as saviours of the city and were provided with many valuable benefits for the next year. One year, a desperate thief took on the pilgrimage, hoping that it would change her life for the better. She stole her totem offerings from her fellow people, hoping that she would be celebrated upon her return and given a comfortable life for the next year. Unfortunately, her deception tainted the rituals, and the protection provided by the totems for centuries was tarnished. The elements were angered, and the Kama Mountains were no longer merciful to the Unoa tribe. Eventually, the city dwellers could find no fertile land. Their water was contaminated. And even their hunting ventures always seemed to end in fatalities. The elements had completely turned against them, and the land was cursed. Eventually, the protection of the totems fell away. The elements grew out of control, and a great calamitous storm hit the mountains. The city fell into chaos, and the tribesfolk desperately attempted to flee. Yurima and the king gathered as many of their people as possible, doing all they could to get them out of the city and into safety. Many of the city's people were taken by the storm, with a small group successful in their escape, seeking refuge away from the Kama Mountains and the elemental curse. Yurima and the king were the last to attempt their escape, making a run for the bridge and the maze of the jaguar. As they tried to cross the bridge, a huge bolt of lightning struck, and the jungle fell silent. The survivors of the elemental curse regrouped in the jungle, devastated by the destruction of the storm and concerned about the whereabouts of Yurima and the king. They'd been missing for days, and the jungle's reign had not once desisted. As the days drew on, the tribe's morale sunk lower and lower. The rain poured endlessly, and the sky remained gloomy as ever. The tribe were beginning to lose hope, and it seemed that their beloved leaders had been lost to the storm. A few days later, the tribe had something approaching over a nearby hill. And to their delight, it was Urema. Urema had returned. The skies turned bright, as did the tribe's faces, and they embraced one another. This moment was bittersweet for Urema. She was overjoyed to be reunited with the last of her people, but she had to deliver some tragic news. The king of the jungle, Urema's father, was dead. She explained to the tribe that the merciless storm had targeted him with a bolt of lightning, and she could not bear to leave him on the bridge. She carried her father into the jungle temple to allow him to rest in peace alongside the statues of the tribe's past leaders. She buried him in the tomb, setting up a plethora of booby traps to protect his crypt from thieves. She spent days, and all that remained of her energy, doing all she could to ensure her father could be at peace. The tribe was devastated by the news, although they held out hope of returning to their city and honouring their king with a ceremony in the temple. Urema warned the tribe that they could not return. The land was still cursed, and it now belonged to the elements. Even the city's fire braziers remained lit, roaring more ferociously than ever before. The elements retained control of the land, and they were still angered by the tainted ritual.
I've got some pretty bad news. The entire last episode that I recorded, I wasn't recording the gameplay, I was recording my logo for a different channel. So yeah, I accidentally recorded my logo rather than the video footage, the gameplay footage, and as a result, I ended up with no episode. But in episode 6, I did take everyone into the jungle temple and down into the king's tomb to show what had been missed. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to cut over all of that, and I'm going to keep things moving, and we're going to go on to get the next clue. Okay, we're riding out. I did also get a horse at the end of episode 6, but again, it wasn't shown in the series. So, yeah, I have a horse now with diamond armor. I found the diamond armor in the king's tomb. You there, boy. Tell me the way to the Mesa. I found my way to the Mesa and then found their town in the Mesa with a sheriff's department and all of that. But then I found the tracks, and the clue had sent me in search of tracks. Okay, this way. Oh, Jabon. Look at this. This is astonishing. Morning. Morning, boy. Right. The lonely cactus. Okay, we found it. There it is. There's the clue. More diamond. Hell yeah. Mammoth's Pass is where you must go. I did a lot in the USW, and for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep cutting to all of the clues, because I want to keep it short and sweet. But I travelled around the Mesa, and then I found my way into the savannah, where I first saw the bone, I don't know what it's called, the bone something or another. They were a tribe of people that dealt with bones, or something like that. We learn more about them later, so that will refresh my mind. Die. 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 I found a couple of wandering pillagers, and I killed them. But then, when I went to a nearby village, I caused a raid, and I found Trixyblox as a villager. Run, hide, run for your lives. Run for your lives. Trixyblox. I've got to save Trixyblox. I'm stuck in the frickin' fountain. I've got to run. I stayed in the village for quite some time, fending off the pillagers. But then, when I saw a Ravager, I had no way of fighting it, so my only option was to flee. I ran for Fred the Great, who I hadn't yet named. My horse.
Come.
Right.
Right.
And we galloped off into the distance.
That village has fallen.
Next, I had to go up into the snowy mountains in search of Mammoth's Pass to find the next clue.
There was just absolutely no way that I could fight that Ravager. There was no way I could fight it. Trixyblox fell. He fell. With the village.
The mountains were a tough terrain. Almost impossible to cross.
What is the point in that bridge? Have we just come from down here? I need lapis.
I found an extraordinary build.
Alright, you wait here. That is beautiful. Oh, no way. A totem of undying.
I was really, really lucky to have found this totem of undying. I made my way back to Fred the Great, my horse, and then went further up into the mountains.
Back on the road. Mountains.
I found a cave with 3 cave spider spawners. Literally a nightmare. And I came so close to dying. You see, during this series, I was telling myself that if I died even once, the series was over. So I was incredibly lucky to have found that totem of undying. Otherwise, that would have been it. Game over.
So much iron. Okay, I'm taking the music discs. Right, I might have to retreat home. Unless this is the Great Dwarven Mine. Whoa, what do we have here? What do we have here? Day 1. Our ancestors from the distant lands provided a sacred haven for dragons for centuries. We have come here to do the same. But the Favnir clan of the Tiger has other ideas. They ruled over their dragons with brutality and used them for power, pillaging the distant lands. It's quite a big place. I had no idea. Yeah. Hello. Beautiful. Still no good loot. Wait here. Yes! Dude! Yes! A totem of undying as well! Dude! Yes! I knew it was worth looking around. I knew it was worth looking around. Another bundle bag. Iron Neverite armor, baby. Looking the part. Looking the part. And I've got a totem of undying as well. That has cheered me right up. I was so upset when I lost my totem of undying. Where is the path? The way in and the way out. Here we go. Oh, dude. Take a look at this. Tail on Dragon Arena. Don't attack my horse. A town. You boy, tell me the way to Mammoth's Pass. Right, you've heard of it. Tell me what you know. Not a raid. Oh, for crying out loud. Mammoth's Pass! I found it! The mammoth! I found the mammoth!
I had to find the largest fishing hole, and the clue was supposedly buried at the bottom. I swam around in the hole a couple of times, and then I found an odd-looking shape of gravel blocks, and I knew that the clue was in the center.
Dude, I found it. I found the clue. Okay, I've got a name for you. Fred the Great. Fred the Great, because you were great on that adventure. It is complete. We have done it. We've done it. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Right, let's put some more stuff away. But today is going to be much easier, because I figured out where the clue is. I know where it is. We've been there before. I'll show you. It's in the savannah.
I made quick and easy understanding of the next clue, and it led us back to the savannah, back to the bone something that I still don't remember the name of.
Okay, like last time, you will wait here. Fred the Great. Okay, we're back. I've got to find the bone tower. Dear Journal, something is not right lately. The elders have been predicting that we will reconcile with the wolf tribe, but they drove us out of our home and forced us to retreat to the quarry. I cannot forgive them for that. The Bone Throne. Right, so we're clearly in the Bone Tower. King Shaka. Is this your diary? Take it back. I didn't read it. Much. Jump, 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 jump around. Jump, 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 jump around. Alright, enough. So, the clue is at the back of the tower.
It took me ages to find this clue. I was searching for ages.
There! There's no skull head here. Yes! Clue number 6. You found clue number 6. You were almost halfway there. Well done, adventurer. Continue your search to find the lost treasure of the evil pharaoh. Clue 6. Next, you are heading somewhere dark and spooky. In the dark forest lies the next clue to the booty. Some say it's haunted by evokers and vexes, and you better not get lost in the structure's complexes. Not the frickin' Woodland Mansion. I really don't want to go into the Woodland Mansion. It's so spooky in there.
So yeah, finding the next clue meant I had to go back to the Woodland Mansion, a place that scared the bejeebus out of me.
Okay, I'm back. Whew. I'm back here. I'm at the mansion.
I made my way in, obtaining night vision,
No evoker.
a potion I picked up at the bone place. I don't know the name of that place, but yeah, it seemed quiet at first, but then...
Where are they? June. Die. Okay, one down. Back off. Back off. Back off. I need to kill the Vexes. They're all over me. I'm trembling. Get back. They're so difficult to get. That's one down. Another evoker. Where's the clue? Back. Get back. Where are you? Show yourselves. I've got 6 of them to kill. That's one down. Okay, where's this freaking clue? There. Music disc. Iron. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, God. I'll come back here. Ah. Whew. I'll come back here when I've got more armor. Even more armor. Enchantments. Once I've mastered the game, I'll come back. But man, those Vexes scared the bejeebus out of me. Right in the center, to the village you must venture.
Going back to the village meant dealing with the raids I had left behind. But I had just been into the woodland mansion. How difficult could a little raid be?
This is so dangerous. Why are there witches here? How am I supposed to kill the Ravenger? No. They have Vexes and Evokers here. The village is lost. Hero of the village. Challenge complete. I didn't do anything. They're all still here. And they're guarding that watchtower.
I snuck around the raiders and found my way to the coast. There I found the next clue.
I found it. Luck of the Sea, fishing rod. Go to the village adjacent to the mountains, where the war horn sounds and pumpkins are sprouting. Find the ruins etched deep into stone. 3 sets you'll find, but the rightmost cluster is where to go. That was an absolute nightmare at that village. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. Villagers, pillagers, and witches working together. Have you ever seen it? I've never seen it before. Here we go. We're here. Hello there.
The next clue led me to a place I hadn't been yet. And it was like a Viking town. The place was amazing.
I've got to say, this place is impressive, but it's causing me a lot of lag. A lot of lag. My computer can't keep up. I'm heading up this way. I would have preferred the red one. Look at this. Look at this place. It's unreal. Unreal. See? East Rune site. And... Dude! Found it. Clue number 9. Oh yeah. Now we can get out of here. Yep. Thank you for helping me find a clue. Thank you for helping me with the clue. Very grateful. Hang on. Hang on. Shush. Where the wolf howls and the river flows, you will find teepee and chickpea homes. Very nice. Whereabouts is the clue? There it is. Yeah. Diamond. Oh, a block of diamond. Nice. Enchanted Lake is a mysterious place.
Sorry, this bit might get confusing. I'm going to rush through all of the clues because I'm a little bit fed up of editing.
Want to be my buddy? Hey? You want to be my buddy? Whereabouts is this piece of doorite? That's the wizard's home. How am I supposed to find this random piece of doorite? Oh, this could go on forever. Ah, there it is. I found it. Oh, loads of stuff. Let me catch my breath. Take a trip down south where the coven resides. It's a tough trip, so be careful and survive. The next clue can be found all the way at the back. Beware the witches and stick to the track. Here we go. No. Fred. Agnes. Fred! You're out of the water. Ah, you're back in the water. Come on up. Up. Come on, Fred. Up you get. Come on. Come on, I don't have time for this. Oh, good, you're up. I've left the rope. It's so dangerous here. Which way do I need to go? Alright, that's another witch down. Even Fred's freaked out. Yes, I've made it. Find what you seek. I think this is it. Yes, I found it. Potion of healing. Potion of strength. Potion of swiftness. And clue number 12. You are just 2 clues away from finding the lost treasure of the evil pharaoh. Just behind bamboo is the plant you will find. Underneath the bamboo, at the back, is where you will find what you seek. Okay, so the bamboo is over here. Ow. Is it under here? Oh! Dude, I found it instantly. Diamond. Yeah, boy. Clue number 13. A hidden cave. You will find the treasure. Riches far beyond any human measure. Deep underneath, you will find what you seek. But if you need another hint, here's the coordinate. Dude! Dude! That's ridiculous. This whole time, I've been on this wild goose chase, and it's in a cave under the frickin' deep underneath the frickin' pirate ship. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I had done it. I had completed the treasure hunt. All that was left to do was dig beneath the pirate ship and find a big cave. We're going to be rich. We're going to be rich, baby. Yeah. You know how it is. I might not even be digging the right way. Come on, how much deeper? My pickaxe. I haven't brought a backup pickaxe. Dude, we're here. Look at that. Feast your eyes upon that. Is the cave safe? Look at all the gold here. Trixie did not disappoint. The treasure hunt had been well worthwhile. Dude! There's netherite armor. Look at all of this armor. Fire protection. Unbreaking. There are netherite block. Ah. Dude! Dude! Fred, I'm alive and I've got the treasure! I've got the frickin' treasure, Fred! Woo! Are you all ready? Are you all ready? Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Wow. Look at it. Wow. The portal was open. The time had finally come to venture into the Netherworld. The big, scary Netherworld. Today's the big day. We're going into the Netherworld. We're going to go and find the fortress, and we're going to collect as many blaze rods as we can. It's going to be a big, big endeavor. Big endeavor. Very scary. Very spooked. I'm very nervous about going in there. But we're going in. We're going in. God dang it. I'm really apprehensive. Okay, let's do it. We're in. We can't see a thing, but we're here. Just like the rest of the biomes, the Netherworld had a lot of amazing qualities that I was yet to discover. What's going on here? Dude, check that statue out. It's like the devil's holding up some rocks.
I quickly found a load of piglins to trade with.
There we go. Let's get some trades going. Nice. Okay, it looks like I've got to mend a bridge.
There was a huge bridge that ran down the center of the Netherworld, and it led right to the Nether Fortress. I had to rebuild it. Whilst, all the while, there were ghasts flying overhead, ready to shoot me at any point. But I persevered
Oh, this is so far.
and carried on building that bridge until I finally made it to the Nether Fortress.
I've done it! I've done it! I've bridged over. Yes! We're here. The fortress. We're in the fortress. Where do we need to go? There are chests here with quite good loot in. Ah, Netherite. Which way do I go? Oh, I am so freaking scared of this place.
I found blazes instantly, and I began to farm.
I mean, blazes. Okay, I'm collecting blaze rods. Call me a wuss, but I am literally getting these rods and then getting out of here.
I saw no reason to explore the rest of the fortress. I had found blazes instantly, and I only needed to collect blaze rods in order to go and fight the dragon. So I collected 15, and I made my way back.
That's more like it. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. Oh, I don't even care. I don't even care. I've got enough rods. I'm ready to go and take on the Ender Dragon. Now I've just got to safely make my way back. Back to the portal. Home sweet home. What a success. What a success. The only thing left to do now is find the stronghold and go and defeat the Ender Dragon. And then after that, we've conquered the entire world.
So, with my eyes of Ender at hand, me and Fred set out to find the stronghold.
Fred, you might not be able to come with me. I don't have a boat.
The Eye of Ender pointed me out toward the ocean, and I didn't have a boat or any blocks to get down to the stronghold. I was buggered.
I can fill my bucket up, though. Ah, I can walk. Don't wait for me, Fred. Don't wait for me. I can walk on water. I've never done this before. Never ever have I done this.
So it turned out that Trixie had left a pair of netherite boots with enchantments on for Frostwalker. I had never used Frostwalker ever before playing Minecraft, so I was so surprised when I learnt that I could walk on water.
Back to it. This way. What's that? Is it the jungle? No, it's the dark forest. Stop breaking. I've only got 16 left. Truly, truly beautiful. I don't wish to be bucked to get accurate. Okay, I'm above it. Ah, yes, we found it. Hello? 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 This stronghold is amazing. Gold. I think I found the portal room. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, boom, bam. Oh.
I had done it. I was ready to fight the Ender Dragon.
3, 2, 1.
I peeled over and the fight began.
Alright, I'm in. The beacons are looking rather tough. Where's my crossbow? Where's the dragon? Right, let's start with the easy ones. That's one. Two. That dragon is all over me. Ah, I suck at the beacons. 3. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. I'm way too nervous. I'm way too nervous. I've got this. Ah, come on. That's another one. I've just got to stay away from him. I mean her. That's another. Missed. That Enderman looked me right in the eye. Too low. Got it. Got it. Nice. I thought that would be too low. Come on. Got it. No. Got it. Oh, come on. I'm wasting arrows. Got it. Nice. I think that's all of them. Why are you after me? Did I kill it? Ow. It's dead. Stay there. Oh, I do loads of damage. MGL landed, baby! Okay, this is going well. Where are you, big guy? I was so worried about MGLing. I missed. Got ya. Nice dodge. Okay, where you at? Ow. Another MGL landed! What'd you think of that, dragon? Good comeback. Ah, how did I miss that? Got ya. Ah, good dodge. How am I missing all of these? Nice. Alright, don't land facing me this time. No! I didn't MGL. It's done. She's beat. My boots are so good. I took barely any damage from that. Come on, dragon. One more arrow and you're done. One more arrow and you're done. Alright, 2 more arrows and you're done. Where'd you go? You want to finish this on the ground or you want to finish this with 1 more arrow? I say we do it with 1 more arrow. Hell yeah. Come on, give me my shot, baby. Give me my shot. Give me my shot, baby. Come on down. Come on down. Ow. Ow. Alright, just for that, I'm taking you down. She's done. She's done.
I had done it. I had beaten the game. I had completed the USW. It was over. But the series has continued, so do by all means watch the rest of my episodes that I've started for Season 2 on the channel here. I am going to be facing the Wither as well as the Warden. This has been the whole of Series 1 compiled into one video. It's a short video so that people can watch the entire thing and not have to watch 20 episodes of me playing the USW. I've turned it into a short movie. But yeah, subscribe and let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a lovely day.